What is going on, Team XK? I have been looking at DXY. I'm trying to understand where it is potentially going to be going, and I wanted to kind of walk you through a little bit of what I am noticing in the markets and what I think is going to play out over the next couple months. Now, for some of you that have been in this group for a while, I was actually anticipating the dollar to continue this fall into July, August, and September. Now I have have been proven wrong, and then we've seen an actual rally to the upside. Once we started to break and not create any newer lows, my perspective kind of changed, and I did see us pushing up, and then we got into some short positions, and then we got short squeezed out. Right, got pretty much stop loss was right at a level of support, resistance that ended up taking it out. And we have not been in any other positions here on DXY. Now I'm still anticipating this fall to happen at some point in time. As of right now, it is not looking likely until earlier, probably 2022. Bringing us out to the beginning of 2022, really, we could be potentially back down to these levels and then finish off this move. Right, because we're looking at the monthly time frame, right? We had a huge level of support in here. Let me pull out some tools here so you can see better. Right, we had a huge level of support in here. Then this is now acting as a little bit of resistance when we go away on the other side, right? Right in here, right in the sell zone. It's really that same area that we're seeing it now act as a level of resistance on the monthly time frame. And the last time we've seen the break, right, was right when we do actually break below here. Every time we have broken below here, we've seen a pretty aggressive move to the downside. Even when we're coming all the way back here, right, that has acted as a level of support for quite some time here, like twice. And then as soon as we broke, we have made our ways all the way down to around that 86 level. And we can just go back, through the history and see, right? Every time we have come up here and we've rejected also, right? Here's an example, right? We rejected off here. We made a move all the way back down to 81 before we rallied back up. Right here, right? We came back up from there and broken down to about 88. And seeing how last month, right, we wicked up there and we had a pretty big rejection, right? We haven't technically created really any higher highs here on the monthly time frame for DXY, which helps me indicate that still in the monthly time frame we are still looking bearish. We are in temporarily, right, a small bullish trend on the daily time frame, right, going all the way back to the daily here. We can see we are coming up to, I believe it's the 50%, right? We were unable to break above the 50 percentile on the Fibonacci retracement, right? Which is also that 4-hour resistance right there at 92.84. We were unable to break above that, indicating a good sign that we will continue this bearish trend. We do have a slight bullish channel formation here on DXY. I would be anticipating this week to see either a break to the upside, right? We're going to make that move all the way to about 93.2, or we're going to see a breakdown and testing, potentially even breaking the daily support that I have here at 92.132. So we're going to have to continue to see how this plays out, but I would be anticipating something, along the lines of a breakout, potentially breaking daily support at 92.132. Best case scenario, right, we come down to this level of support at 91.637, or we make our way back up, test a resistance here, potentially daily resistance, definitely a 4-hour resistance at 93.052, which will bring us right back to the top of right around that top of that channel here. Let's extend this out a little bit. So this is what I would be kind of anticipating to happen here on DXY. We have FOMC news coming out next week. There is definitely potential that we just see consolidation until that comes out. We're going to find out, whether the Fed is going to be tapering or not. I think they're going to be coming out and they're not going to taper, and we'll continue to see the dollar weakens in value. But that's a whole week away. We'll have to play this day by day. Let's see how the next 24 hours plays out. Bringing this back down to smaller time frame. All right, when we're really thinking small here, I need to find 2-hour 200 MA is acting. 20-minute is kind of well respected here on DXY, but something that I don't feel confident enough in using as some type of dynamic level of resistance. If I were to really look at any time frame for a dynamic level of resistance, is we don't actually have one under a 30-minute. Or technically on a small, all bullish here for all those small time frames. Everything under 4 hour. We're on a slight bullish term, short-term bullish trend on everything under a 4 hour time frame. 4 hour 200 MA is going to be acting as our dynamic level of resistance. So if we don't see the move this week, definitely next week we're going to see that move when the FOMC event comes here on the DXY. Just wanted to send out this update here on DXY because we are in some trades that are going to affect this, right? Our US 30 trade, AUD USD, right? Sometimes the dollar has an effect on cryptos. And if we want to be getting in gold and silver, right, we need to know where DXY is going to be going. And that's going to help us indicate, right, where those pairs are going to go. So let's play this out probably 4 hours at a time. Really going to wait for New York session to open up. And we'll see if we get that breakout to the downside tomorrow morning. I hope this was insightful for everyone. And as always, may the trades be with you all.